Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned an AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 52 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 2.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Parks setting up the screen for Sampson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Parks. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns nothing.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy ready to go once more. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked second in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
10 black.
Back to throw. Parks. Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, Parks. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
33, yellow.
Looking to throw. Parks. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Noel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Look at this. And caught it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Down. Opposite. Green.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Check pitch.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, ready?
We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Parks. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Cameron Victor on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Chambers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Now it's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
At the Browns' 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Browns 10. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here we go.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ramirez. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
61 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Landon Jackson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Ready.
Now third down and very long.
Set. 52 blue. Set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A punt at 46, a return of 5. And they will take over first and 10. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
First down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Blue, check.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check pink.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 4th down.
Here's Austin McNamara now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
His throw incomplete.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the 49ers. And it's the tight end, Ben Sinnott. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Dolphins win their second straight as they get the victory here. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Bills wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is the Vikings running back. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Vikings lead it by 2 at the half. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Chambers. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Cleveland offense making their way out.
Looking to put a drive together.
Switch, yellow.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Parks. That's over the middle into the hands of Miller. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Parks. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Set, go, ready.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On the double.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. Got a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Parks. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Parks. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
212 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, Etienne. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Up the middle they go. Chambers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Parks. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go. Hut.
Back to throw. Parks.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Chambers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught at the end. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's go on, 80!
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
gain of 5
So now
yards
with 6
brings up
seconds
3rd
remaining, we get a
and
timeout
goal.
on the field. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Yellow. Wizard.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Still fighting for more.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Chiefs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile,